Hello, it's been a long time since my last video, and I'll talk about some of the things that's happened, and I'll tell you about the symbology. As you can see on the screen, it's about Operation Sindoor, which relates to India. We had the WWE icon Sabu pass away on May 11th, 2025, so that's 2 days ago. And I have written wife here on the screen. That's because the symbology of the Sindoor relates to the wife. And so I'll talk about this subject, and it's going to be a very, how do you say, politically incorrect video, you could say. But what I will do is also at the same time tell you that I don't think that there will be I don't think these two sides will how do you say, annihilate each other. No, I don't think so when it comes to India and Pakistan. So the symbology, it looks very grim, okay? When I look at this, it looks very bad. But it's, at the same time, as I mentioned in the video, I believe this energy is absorbed, this into something else, okay? And that's what I will talk about in this video. I'll talk about all of this together, and so let's start. So Operation Sindoor is India shooting missiles into Pakistan, and it is called Operation Sindoor. It occurred on May 6th. I believe it was May 7th, but okay. So what's interesting to me here is that also that I have to say directly that Sindoor is this substance that is a makeup, that a married woman has, and this is made from lime. And that's so funny because my channel is all about lime, so I just had to tell you. So it's so obvious, so Sindoor pops up. Oh, I talk about lime. Oh, that's a funny coincidence, that Sindoor is made from lime, why not? So but let's continue here and focus, and yeah, lime has to do with the wife, but I don't want to talk about that right now. So the thing is, Sindoor is used as makeup for the wife when she's married. She has her husband will put this on her, okay, according to the Indian culture, okay, and then she'll have that to mark that she is a married woman. She has both the Sindoor and she has the bindi. A bindi is the third eye, okay, it is the third eye which is painted, and so she has it red. Red symbolizes marriage, and it symbolizes the bindi connects to the third eye also, right? You can see that at the top here, okay? Bindu is the third eye chakra also. So that's this Um, the Indian government has chosen to use this heavily female symbolism for the operation, which has been headlines in May so far. I think it's noteworthy that it is like this, and what we see at the same time is this, which is a bit you can see in Sindoor, which has two O's in it, door, right? One of them, it's like ice, you know? It is like ice. And one of these eyes is not covered, which it is without a bindi, you can see. And here's the thing, according to Wikipedia here, or according to how it is, a widow is not allowed to wear a bindi, okay? And what this could imply is that half of the women become widows. But what I want to say is that honestly, so this is the symbolism that I'm seeing, and I'm just presenting it to you. And there's going to be more, like there's more that's implying on the same thing, but I don't think this is like, this is the main symbolism, but I don't think it will unfold. That's the thing. So this could imply that half of the women become widows, but honestly, as I say, I believe no war will unfold, but instead a de-escalation. And I believe that this energy here, which is being built up, which I see on other places also, when it comes to this subject, but it's hard to present it in a good way. But this so-called energy or momentum, I believe it's consumed by something that I call the red eye, blood eye. Okay, so something. As I said, I don't think this will happen, but still the symbolism is there. It is like in the background, and at the same time we have. So I have to mention my painting because it relates to my inspiration that I had for the last week or something like that. And I painted it on May 11th, and then right after painting it came the news of the death of Sabu, the wrestler. So Sabu, the icon wrestler, passed away on May 11th, 2025. That's, yeah, the same day as I painted. And what's interesting here is that he was promoted as Bombay, Michigan, or Bombay, India, coming from there, which means that suddenly we have someone in the limelight, you know, someone in the limelight that is from India, a famous wrestler, passed away. And so this is like super fascinating that it is like this, and it's definitely not a coincidence. It's like a destiny thing, you know, that. So I'm just telling you, there is no conspiracy here. Like there is no secret elite that decided that, oh, he has to go away, you know. No, because this is like the beauty of reality in a way, you know. It's a bit dark, you know, sometimes. So people like, or Sabu here, he passed away, and he has this Indian meme to him. And also the name Sabu. Oh, sorry. Let's do like that. The name Sabu is a Hindi name, which means that, and there's also this, the most famous actor of India is also named Sabu, and he was in the Jungle Book. He was the actor in the movie Jungle Book. So Sabu is a name that is known to India. So that's so fascinating that it connects like this, that there is the world is focusing on India and Pakistan, and suddenly a wrestler with this background is passes away, you know. And his last match before his death was just a few weeks before passing away, okay? And he face planted into barbed wire, and having a bloody face. He got a bloody face. And so, one text here is a bit wrong, but whatever. Also, I have to say that Sindoor comes from Sanskrit Sindura, meaning red lead. And what I say then is that red, that's similar to blood. Okay, so there is I think there is a blood connection here, and the red here is, I mean, the symbolism here is quite scary, you know, or it's quite straightforward what's going on here. That we have this Indian man, Sabu, getting hurt in barbed wire, which is used in war. And this war is about the wife. You see, Sindoor, Operation Sindoor. Sindoor comes from this makeup which the wife has, and it connects to the like it is in the hair, but it goes down towards the bindi, the third eye. And so, I mean, this is super interesting coincidence that a man with an Indian name passes away just at the same time as the Indian conflict, and that he face plants into a barbed wire. And this is his like, the barbed wire is his signum, you know. He did a lot of wrestling like that. So it's it fits so well together, all of this, when I see it. So again, it connects to the wife and to an Indian man, maybe a husband, getting hurt here. And I'm telling you again, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. I believe this. I believe, like, the reason why I'm presenting all of this, because I wouldn't have presented it if it looked all bad, you know, because my channel is already so censored, you know, so I don't want to do that. But I truly believe that this is not going to happen. And so when, I mean, there's even more scary symbolism here, because when Sabu is presented on his last show, you know, a few weeks ago, they said homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, blah blah blah. It's his motto, you know, for for Sabu. And that's such a coincidence, because suddenly you see the word genocide pop up, okay? I'm just going to write it, because this is symbolism and we shouldn't close our eyes to that. And again, I repeat, Sabu, which has an Indian name. He passed away now, at this time, and I'm telling you, this is not an elite doing this. This is just the organic nature of reality. It works like this. But I'm telling you also that I don't think this is going to happen. And again, like, we can continue, right? I'll continue a bit more, but I tell you, I don't think it's going to happen. Sabu is Sanskrit. I still think this is important, you know. So Sanskrit is connected to Hindu, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I believe so. So what's interesting is that Sabu means soap, and like, this is grotesque, okay? Using Sabu soap to wash away the bindi of the widow, as Sabu, the Indian man, is hurt in war, in the yeah, in the barbed wire, right? So this is hardcore stuff, guys. And don't forget that we have one eye without bindi here on this Sindoor, as they created it. So this is so let's read this text here, because this is also important. Again, I don't believe. Oh, again, I believe the bloody eye is absorbing this energy, and that no India-Pak war will occur. I don't think it's going to happen. Because, like, why do I say like that? Well, I say like that because there is there is more things that I notice, which connects to the eye. Like, also me personally, I have been covering my eyes. I have been protecting my vision, my eyes, what I see. And so suddenly we see this third eye connection to the bindi, and the wife having the bindi, the third eye. And yeah, like, that makes sense, you know, that I cover my eye, and or my eyes, and in the same way you have this symbolism of one like, where was it? Where did I put that? Yeah, here, right? Half of them become widows. Like, this is just brutal. That sounds, but you know, who knows? You know, they both got nuclear weapons, right? They both got it. But again, as I'm telling you, I believe that, like, this symbolism that you're seeing here, that I'm presenting, I believe it's like something in the mind, you know, but it's not necessarily going to happen. I don't think it will happen, as I said, because I painted something related, but not the same. So And I want to remind you also now, when you have seen my presentation about Sabu, I want you to know that I painted this before Sabu, before the world news about Sabu passing away, and but still it connects to the what does it connect to? It connects to like he gets hurt in the face, and what happens is that, sorry for jumping so much. So what happens is that Sabu, in a way, he also looks like that. Like suddenly Sabu looks like he has this Sindoor. He has the Sindoor in his face, his makeup, but it's blood. You see? You see what I mean? Like Sabu, the wrestler, when he face plants into the barbed wire before weeks before passing away, he kind of gets the makeup of the Sindoor, which is like funny because Sindoor is relates to warfare, and warfare relates to masculinity, because yeah. So yeah. So as I said, this is a very politically incorrect video, and but my belief is that, as I said, this is like, this symbolism is already here, and just because I mention it here, I don't think it's going to get worse, I don't think so. I think that I already believe that it is being absorbed by, as I said, by something else. Like what I painted. So yeah, I'm very confident that what I painted will become true, and so my confidence means that, yeah, means that I see more symbolism going in that direction, which I don't really want to talk about because it's so woo woo. Like, it's woo woo. Do you know what that is? It's some weird stuff that I don't even like to talk about because it is it's not factual enough to even talk to you about it. It is facts. Like, what I'm seeing is facts, but or information, like that, right? But I can't present it in a good way yet. But what you can take from this is that the eye itself connects to the bindi, which is like this war, Sindoor, is about the marking of the wife. The marking of the wife. You get it? So the marking of the wife is that third eye. Let me put it there. So the marking of the wife is the third eye, which, yeah. So the eye is important, and there is there is a degree of having it read, not having it read, and this is like worrying. Like this symbolism is very it's worrying, you could say. But you know, I don't think I don't think the war will unfold. I don't think it's going to be super, yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, it could get very, very ugly, like this situation here that is going on with between India and Pakistan. Also, you should know that I'll just add some statistics here also. Wait a moment, okay? Um, so here is the population pyramid of India, which implies that there is a lot of young people, a lot more men than women. What happens when you have more men than women? Well, you get aggression, okay? That's what you get. And here's Pakistan. Pakistan has similar thing, a lot of young people, but not as many men. So what happens is that you get unmarried men in a situation like this in India. And this degree of unmarried men again connects to the wife, the symbolism of the wife. Maybe like probably men are thinking about this in India, okay? Trust me, this is how it works. So here is, for example, UK. It is a totally different shape. I'm not telling you that the shape of the demographics is necessarily better in UK. No, but the result is aggression when there's too many young, or no, not that. When they're not like that. Okay, I'm sorry. When there are more men than women, a lot of more men than women, you naturally get this aggression in a population. Which, yeah, but yeah, of course there are other problems in the West. So that's my presentation, and that's all. It's focusing on the wife. I hope you can see that. And there is yeah, so let's take that again. Why is it about the wife? Well, Sindoor is a makeup used by women that are married, that become married. And that's why this is kind of worrying symbolism. Like, why would they want to do like this? You know, it's so weird to me that, like, why do like this, you know? But this is how it is. This is the symbolism, and it's just something to accept, I guess. And it's also funny that Sindoor is made from lime, you know. That's funny to me. So yeah, one eye without bindi, one, yeah. So, and Sabu connecting to all of this because he has an Indian name. Sabu face plants into barbed wire, which is something that So Sabu, an Indian man, because Sabu is an Indian name and he is branded as Bombay, India, coming from there. So, and also this is really interesting that it says genocide on his last show, you know, when he's presented as suicidal, genocidal, death-defying. And so that's interesting, because when you have that population curve of more men, you know, it becomes like that also, like suicidal and things like that, I guess, you know. Um, but that's how nature creates us, I guess. Um, yeah, a bit more guys are born, it seems, and the idea is that it is like this, I guess. Um, so yeah, this is quite a brutal presentation. I hope you could hope you're still listening here, and see you the next time, you know. um, I don't want to talk too much about this eye thing, you know, that I painted, because the idea is that like I have more things to say, but I don't want to talk about these other things, because they are not, you know, I don't want, I want to paint something and then, you know, talk about it. So the whole idea here is that the symbolism will be like converted into something else, you know, still into that red third eye of the wife, you know, the third eye that is red, you know, which is the same as, I mean, it's a similar thing that I painted, you know, but mine is you know, we'll talk about that later. I believe that all of this will be converted, so it will just transform, you know, so that there, I believe there is an ongoing transformation into something else. So and that this is not going to become a bigger conflict. I don't think so. So we'll see what happens here. Let's end the video. See you another time. Bye.